Hello everyone, and welcome to today's discussion, in which we will be discussing Yo Gotti and his role in the murder of Young Dolph. First, let's take some time to familiarize ourselves with Yo Gotti before delving into the specifics of this tale. Yo Gotti is a rap artist from Memphis, Tennessee, in the United States. Since the early years of the 2000s, he has been active in the rap industry and has put out 8 studio albums. He is well known for the traditional trap sound of his music, which has been used in hits that have topped the charts. Now, let's see what we can find out regarding this situation. The shooting death of Memphis rap singer Young Dolph in September 2017 on Hollywood Boulevard sent shockwaves across the hip-hop community. Almost immediately, people began to wonder who was accountable for the assassination, and almost immediately, the emphasis of conjecture shifted to one specific person, Yo Gotti. When the shooting took place, Yo Gotti and Young Dolph did not have a very cordial relationship with one another. Rumors were circulating that the two had been at one another's throats for quite some time, and that Yo Gotti had threatened Dolph in the past. There were also rumors that in May of 2017, Dolph was the target of a shooting in an event that was believed to be connected to the conflict between the two parties. On the day of the incident, it was stated that Yo Gotti was in the vicinity, and soon after the incident, he was spotted leaving the site. More people began to believe that he was implicated in the shooting of Young Dolph when this information became public. In the days that followed the shooting, the police opened an investigation into the event and questioned a large number of witnesses to determine what happened. On the other hand, no proof linked Yo Gotti to the gunshot, and he has steadfastly denied any role in the incident. The number of those who believe Yo Gotti was involved has increased, even though there is no proof to support this theory. Other members of the hip-hop scene have entertained the idea that he was the shooter in the incident. The United States Marshals Service told reporters that one of the perpetrators, Justin Johnson, age 23, was taken into custody in Indiana on January 11th at around 3 p.m. Cornelius Smith, the second person believed to have been involved in the shooting that resulted in the death of the rapper, was also taken into custody and put into the Shelby County Jail, where he was prosecuted with first-degree homicide in connection with the incident. Smith is also accused of premeditated murder for reportedly firing at Young Dolph's brother, who was also inside Makita's Cookies at the time of the shooting. This is believed to have occurred during the incident that resulted in the death of Young Dolph. Less than a week has passed since the marshals named Johnson as one of the individuals responsible for the murder of Young Dolph, whose given name was Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. The arrest of Johnson occurs as a result of this identification. The United States Marshals Service has offered a reward of $15,000 for information that leads to the arrest of Johnson. They believe that Johnson was among 2 individuals who fired on the hip-hop artist on November 17, 2021, while he was inside Makita's homemade butter cookies on Airways Boulevard. And they believe that Johnson was one of the persons who opened fire on the renowned musician. Johnson, who purportedly raps under the stage moniker Straight Drop, was arrested in 2017 for a triple shooting that took place at Billy Hardwick's All-Star Lanes bowling alley on White Station Road. This occurred before it was believed that Johnson was involved in the murder of Young Dolph. However, a court granted Johnson's request for freedom after just a few short months of serving his 5-year term for that crime. Judge Chris Kraft of the Shelby County Criminal Court, who accepted the movement to revoke Johnson's 5-year jail sentence after he had provided a little more than 5 months, stated that it's termed the Department of Corrections, not the Department of Punishment. Johnson had already served a little over 5 months. Johnson is being accused of homicide in the first degree, as well as stealing items valued between $10,000 and $60,000. Additionally, he is wanted for violating the terms of his federal parole, which is connected to a conviction for possessing guns. Smith, 32, is also charged with stealing between $10,000 and $60,000, as well as first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, illegally carrying or having a weapon, employing a handgun to conduct a crime, and utilization of a handgun to commit a crime. As reported by the Office of Shelby County District Attorney Wyrich, Smith was taken into custody on December 9th in South Haven on a warrant for auto theft involving the white Mercedes-Benz vehicle that was used in the murder of Young Dolph. The warrant was issued by the Shelby County District Attorney's Office. According to Vyrich's office, the Mercedes was taken during a carjacking that took place on November 10th at a petrol station located on Kirby Road. Police discovered the vehicle on November 20th in the 1100 block of Brady Street in Orange Mound, 3 days after the well-known musician Young Dolph was shot to death. The information that led them to the vehicle came from a source who stated the vehicle had been used in the murder of Young Dolph. According to South Haven Police Chief Macon Moore, Smith was detained for committing a property offense after being stopped on Airways Boulevard near the Dollar General, located just north of Roscoe Road. On Tuesday, January 11th, Smith was transferred from the DeSoto County Jail to the Shelby County Jail after being extradited there. He is being detained without being given bail. Corey McClendon, a buddy of top-charting rapper Yo Gotti, has been apprehended in Los Angeles on an allegation of premeditated manslaughter in connection with the shooting of rising Tennessee musician Young Dolph outside a Hollywood hotel on Tuesday afternoon. The LAPD's official spokesperson, Detective Megan Aguilar, confirmed early Wednesday that McClendon had been detained and booked. For his safety, a $1 million bail had been set. She said that police are still on the lookout for 2 additional individuals suspected of being there during the struggle that led to the killing of 32-year-old Young Dolph in the parking area of the Lowe's Hollywood Hotel near the corner of Hollywood Boulevard and Highland Avenue. Aguilar said that Young Dolph, actual name Adolph Thornton Jr., was taken to a nearby hospital with a gunshot wound and is in critical but stable condition. McClendon, 43, was arrested in connection with the shooting of 6 people in the parking garage of a nightclub in Memphis, Tennessee in November 2010. Gotti, actual name Mario Mims, was charged with aggravated riot along with 9 other men. When rappers Yo Gotti and OG Boo Dirty got into an altercation, local media reported that 36-year-old McClendon was one of the guys accused. A few months later, however, the charges were withdrawn by the Shelby County District Attorney's Office because there weren't enough eyewitnesses to the altercation. Roughly 1:30 p.m. is when the fight broke out in Hollywood. According to Aguilar, Young Dolph and 3 males got into an altercation on Tuesday. Young Dolph and the males got into a violent altercation, and he ended up on the floor. Then one of the guys drew a revolver and began firing. In Aguilar's words, Young Dolph was knocked down but managed to jump up and go inside a neighborhood store. The third man hopped into a gold Cadillac Escalade that was parked in front of the hotel, while the other 2 raced away, according to Aguilar. After a short distance, he stopped the automobile and fled on foot. In February, Young Dolph's SUV was fired at by as many as 100 bullets in Charlotte, North Carolina, before a party he intended to attend at a nightclub. This is the second occasion this year that Young Dolph has been shot at. The rapper from Memphis was able to make it to his performance unscathed because his car was impervious to bullets. That's all for today's video, guys. If you like our content, feel free to subscribe to the channel, share, and hit the notification bell to get the latest news from us. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.